Hello and welcome back to my channel, Men with Mare. Okay, you all, I'm back and I am feeling so good for a lot of different reasons, but especially because of you all. On the divorce video, I went through all of your comments and just the amount of love was unbelievable, and some of you sharing the things that you've gone through. I really loved all of the different song lyrics that were reminders, the song lyrics that have helped me. I had Stephanie Fowler, 3493. She put down, took this dagger in me and removed it, gain the weight of you, then lose it. I mean, that's from Tolerate It. During the beginning of it, I would listen to over and over again. I mean, Tolerate It was my jam. Andrea Harthorn, cannot talk. Andrea Harthorn, 4327, she was saying that the readings reminded her of Miranda Lambert's song New Strings, and I love that song. I listened to New Strings back when I was in undergrad. The line, pack the good and leave the rest. And it's such a good reminder that you can start from scratch any day that you want. You can start from scratch. We can take the good things like our passions, ourselves, and the support of others and leave everything else. One of my members, Mick Reynolds, who lost the love of their life on August 30th of last year and shared that they would order a heart-shaped deep dish pizza on Valentine's Day from Lou Malnati's, which is just, God, it like made me very teary-eyed thinking about that, and I just am sending you lots of love. And also I want to shout out at Journal Planet, spoke about this Valentine's Day is the first anniversary of my husband being admitted to the hospital for the last time before dying of cancer at the age of 41. That's just, gosh, it's so hard. But I want to read the rest of what was written. Life cares little for our customs. However, the association between February and love goes back a lot further than most realize. According to the mystic Ellen Goldberg, the month is named after the goddess Juno and her sexual mode. As such, February comes from the Latin febris, meaning fever, specifically the fever of love. Despite the negative associations with the 14th, I've done my best to honor the spirit of the month this year. However, our specific situations remind us that all aspects of love can manifest in February or any other time. The fever of romantic love and the real life consequences of making ourselves vulnerable in pursuit of human love. It's all part of the spectrum. So beautiful. It's true. Even though, this was painful and very hard to go through, it is part of opening yourself up as a human to believe in love and believe to experience it. And that's what makes it so scary, and that's what causes people to just not even go there. But it's important that we do. And then Amy Versapril, 4687, wrote, I signed the final decree and sent it to the judge on February 12th. I feel you. I feel you too. I'm sending you love. Nuclear 8969 wrote, I gave it my all. He gave me nothing at all, then wondered why I left. Now he sits on his throne in his palace of bones, praying to his greed. He's got my past frozen behind glass, but I've got me. That old familiar body ache that snaps from the same little breaks in my soul. I know when it's time to go. Sometimes giving up is the strong thing. Sometimes to run is the brave thing. Sometimes walking out is the one thing that will find you the right thing. And you know in your soul when it's time to go. Wow. I was feeling very free, very just like, yes, I can do whatever I want, however I want, whenever I want. And I mean, for the most part. And then I watched the documentary American Symphony. And for any of you who have not seen this, run to go watch it. Wow. It crushed me, but crushed me in a good way. And it's part of the reason why I'm wearing my candy necklace, because Jon Batiste was in the Candy Necklace music video with Lana, and at the time I didn't know who he was, and I was shamed a little bit about that, but now I know who he is and I'm just blown away by him. So I was watching the pre-show for the Grammys where on the red carpet they interview these musical artists, and I am not trying to toot my own horn or say that this is like what something I'm meant to do or should do, but I really would like to be the person interviewing some of these artists. These artists are so talented, and I feel like some of the times the people on the carpet just say things that are like, okay, ask like generic questions. But I loved that Jon Batiste, he went ahead and he answered the question with so much love and clarity and just kind of like did her job for her, you know? So I wanted to show that really quickly because I started seeing that, and then I remembered him from the music video with Candy Necklaces, and then I was like, I'm going to watch the documentary, and the documentary is about how he created this symphony, the modern up-to-date version of a symphony. So it was taking all different parts of American culture / cultures and bringing it to life and winning all of these Grammys. And at the same time, his wife is undergoing cancer treatment. Just the complexity, the duality of life that he was experiencing resonated a lot with me. And I thought that, you know, that's a lot of what life is. Not every aspect of your life is going to be good all at the same time. That's rare. And it's something to, I think, not even strive for because probably not going to happen. And I just say that just to keep, you know, our expectations realistic with life and what we see or what we think we need to be or do. During the documentary, you see a lot of calls with him and his therapist. And I thought that was really interesting. And one of them, he's just, you don't even see his face because his head's just like under the pillow and he's trying to keep pushing through and focusing on his work, but yet knowing that his, you know, wife is undergoing like a bone marrow transplant. And it's just heart-wrenching. And then I went on like a whole journey about her. Her name's Suleika, and she's actually an author. And then I saw on her Instagram page that she had a video with Liz Gilbert, who is an author that I love, who wrote Eat, Pray, Love and a bunch of other books as well. And just hearing them talk, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how have I not known this? And I feel like these videos that sometimes I do look like so after the fact. Like I wish I could do videos like as things are popular, but that's just not how I seem to be. I seem to kind of miss it a little bit. So anyways, let's watch this interview with Jon Batiste that I just loved what he had to say.
Your wife and your struggles, you've been through so much. You're such an inspiration. Talk about how music has saved you in that way.
Well, God is in the music. When we make music, we're channeling something that's divine. There's something that's so special and so real. And the world is darkness. The world is evil, but we can tap into that frequency of light, and you can't block light. Whoa, light. The thing about light, woo, you can't hide it. Even just a little candle in the darkness from 1,000 miles away, you can see that. I could preach this. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to. That's what it is for me. I'm always going to be optimistic. I'm always going to be positive because I believe and I know that that's the truth. So that's what we're showing the people in this album. World music ready. We're all one. We are born the same. Return to that place.
Exactly. Now, Jon, I know you've been working with...
I'm sorry, but the response was, exactly. Now, Jon, I mean, this man he just sparked so much in me just listening to him and not expecting that from a pre-Grammy. And she's just like, exactly. Now, and I know she has to do the interview, but I'm just like, wow, he was speaking to so much there. Okay, let's keep going.
With IBM this year, so you know all about the AI stories with IBM Watson X. But for those of you who don't know, these are AI-generated insights and narratives about Grammy-nominated artists.
I'm sorry. She's just like trying to have a conversation, bringing in. And this is so him because you see it in the documentary where he's just like making noises throughout it. But here she's like trying to have the conversation, and he's like on another wavelength. Kind of reminds me of my son, but anyways, I forgot how much I laughed about this because I was just like, it's so profound, but yet so funny.
On Grammy.com and the Recording Academy social channels. And Jon, Watson X generated some very eloquent insights about you. For example,
What you got, Watson?
This is what Watson's got
Where
for you.
Where you at, Watson?
Jon Batiste's fashion choices are a symphony of style and believes that fashion should be an extension of one's personality and values.
Wow.
Go Watson X, right? Exactly. So what does this outfit say about your personality and values?
It says that I'm here to be the light because the light is in me. The light is in us. The light is in all of us. I just want to show people that if you're a fan of me, you can be a fan of yourself. You can be somebody that believes in yourself, and you can step out there and let your light shine. You know, we are all born the same. Return to that place. It's only you that makes me all I am. That's it. Let me stop. I'm about to go preaching here.
You are preaching here. Thank you so much, Jon.
Jon Belly.
Love it.
You're great. I love y'all. Thank you so much every time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Best of luck
Thank you.
tonight. Thanks for bringing the world together with your album and your music.
Yes. Love it. Thank
Bye.
you.
Okay, that was amazing. That was, it was so amazing because he is so truly, authentically himself. I love that sentiment where you, how do I even put it into words? It's, some of you write me and you're like, you've helped heal a part of me and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like you. You see something in me that resonates with you. It's because that's also in you as well. And I am also you. Like, I have a lot of what you all have gone through. We found each other because, you know, we're all going through it. And I love that he says, like, coming back to that place, like, we're all one. I really loved what he had to say. The first book that I ever wrote that came to me in a dream is called The Little Onion, and it's a children's book, which I would love to get published. But the next one that I wrote, which I might end up, I hope I can publish someday, but this was a drawing. I wrote it and it's like, don't dim your light. And you can see the faces that are in it, but bottom, I can't even read my own writing. It says, you're shining too bright and it's making me melt. Okay. Anyways, but The Little Onion, actually, this is how I first started drawing it. And it's like, hi, I'm Baby Onion. And here's a little bit more, some little pictures of it. I gotta really get on this. Right, my son is making a lot of noise. I need to go. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you. I made this to thank you all for all the love you are getting me through, and there's so much more to come. Just stay tuned. All right, you all take care.